Nof is a landscape. Because the idea is, it's down here, I'll show you. You're looking out over this landscape, you see?
Nov Zion, a vision of Zion?
No, a
landscape
vista,
of vista.
Vista of Zion.
Vista of Zion.
Vista, I guess.
Okay.
Now, one of the interesting things here is you don't have enough settlers, enough Israelis. So you see, the U.S. sales director, they make a big push to bring Americans and European Jews to these places because you know, otherwise you can't. There aren't enough people to come live here. So that's kind of an interesting thing. But here, we'll drive down. But this is Nov Zion. You see the new buildings down there, and it's going to go all the way down the mountain neighborhood. So this is Jabal Mukaber. So I'm going to use the picture. So here you see the Jabal Mukaber. We've gone over the green line. This is East Talpiot. So we've passed this. And now we're out here. I mean, this was actually finished after we did the map, so we need another blue spot here. So this is a settlement in Jabal Mukaber, even though in Jabal Mukaber there's a lot of house demolitions.
So that we're looking at a Palestinian village? Is that?
Now this is a Palestinian neighborhood today, a village, community called Jabal Mukaber. Actually, a lot of it is Bedouin. One thing you always see are the black barrels on the roof, you know, because they don't get regular water service. You know, you'll never see the black barrels you see on Israeli roofs. Because you get normal, you open the tap and there's water. But here, you only get water sometimes 2-3 times a week. Even in Jerusalem, not only in the West Bank. So here you're looking at the Mount of Olives. And then the wall is over here. You can see the wall from here. So on the other side of the wall is El Azariah and Abu Dis. So that, but there's another settlement. If you see the wall over there, there's that lone house on top of the hill. The city just approved that whole mountainside to be a new settlement.
On the other side of the wall?
On the other side of the wall. No, on this side of the wall.
Oh, right.
The other side of the wall is the West Bank.
I see. Oh, but that lone house right out there on this side of the wall. I see.
It's an Israeli settler house. It's going to be called Kidmat Zion, which means the forefront of Zion. You know, like the front lines of Zion. Kidmat Zion. So essentially, you see, if you look at East Jerusalem, you say, well, wait, what's the point? You got this is the middle of nowhere. You got a thing way up there. You've got Ras El Amud settlement down here. You've got.
Where's Ras El Amud?
Ras El Amud is just under the cemetery.
Oh, okay.
There's another. We'll drive by it, I think, on the way down the other way. They're little. What you see, what's missing from the scene here, and it's really important, is this red line. This red line. This is what's called the Eastern Ring Road. You see, it's going to come up this way. It's being built. But it's coming down from the north actually now. And the idea is it's going to come through East Jerusalem here, because there's nothing between the old city and Ma'ale Adumim. I mean, nothing meaning nothing Israeli, Jewish. There's no barriers, there's no buffers, you see. So, and this whole area here is all Palestinian.
Yes.
So, once you put this highway, this Israeli highway in, this red light, you open up this whole part of the city to Israeli settlement. Because once you don't have to drive through little Arab alleyways. Once you can take the highway, you get off in your neighborhood, you have a normal neighborhood, and then you get on the road, you go. You see, that will attract people. Most people aren't going to come live here in the end of Jabal Mukaber, you see.
One question, Jeff. That's Abu Dis. That's the future Palestinian capital, isn't it?
It was before the wall. That was the idea. As a matter of fact, you see that?
And that's East
there's
Jerusalem.
a minaret there.
Yes.
Right next to it, to the well, to the right of it is Al-Quds University.
Uh-huh.
But right to the left of it, you see a low building.
Uh-huh.
That was supposed to be the Palestinian Parliament. That was built as the Palestinian Parliament.
And that is, but Abu Dis is supposed to have easy access to the mosque, the Al-Aqsa Mosque.
Well, that's right. That was the whole idea before.
Uh-huh.
And that's actually how Arafat tried to sell it to his people. They never bought it.
Uh-huh.
Right? Because from the Al-Aqsa Mosque to his office in that building is exactly the same distance as from the Western Wall to the Knesset. So he was saying, you see, there's a symmetry. And Israel was saying, fine. You know, from our point of view, that's Abu Dis. That's not Jerusalem.
Yes.
So if you want to call it Al-Quds,
Yeah.
and you want to claim you're living in Al-Quds and your capital is Al-Quds, we have no problem with that. From our point of view, you're not in Jerusalem.
I see.
So it's a win-win thing in a sense.
see.
The Palestinians can claim their capital is Jerusalem, and Israel can claim Jerusalem is Israeli.